After you downloaded the Adeline incomplete.mq4 file, put it inside your data folder under experts and open it. I have created a template script for robot Adeline, and our task at hand is to fill in the three main portions, which is our entry rules, our exit rules, and our position sizing rule. In the areas where we need to edit the code, I've included comment saying to-do list TDL. So in this code we have 5 TDLs. You can find them using Ctrl F. TDL1, TDL2, TDL4, TDL3, TDL5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 portions that we need to edit. For those of you who are up for a challenge and want to try to code this first without any assistance, take some time, pause the video, and fill in the 5 TDLs. We will start with the entries. We know that the entries are as such: enter a long trade when SMA 10 crosses the SMA 40 from the bottom, enter a short trade when SMA 10 crosses the SMA 40 from the top. So in the previous video, we have our ABCDs, the 4 data points surrounding a cross. First thing we are going to do is to create our ABCD. We can do it this way, but the downside of doing it this way, ABCD, is that it's rather confusing from a readability point of view. I would rather do it this way. I have 4 points. The first point, I'll name it SMA 10 underscore 1, which represents SMA 10 and the data point after the cross had happened. Second one, SMA 10 underscore 2, similarly represents SMA 10 before the cross has happened. Same thing, SMA 41 and SMA 42. After we've declared the variables, the next thing is to assign values to the variables. We will do it here. The next step is to assign values to these variables. So we have 4 variables, SMA 10, 1. Alright, here's the interesting part. We're going to use a function called IMA to retrieve data about our SMA 10. So IMA, these are the list of inputs that we have to put in. So in order to know how to get the data we want, we need to use our MQL4 reference. Go to help, MQL4 reference, type in IMA. So we see that for this IMA, which is the function, we need to input 7 different values. The symbol, what we are trading, the time frame of the chart that we are on, the MA averaging period, which in our case is 10, MA shift, which is not important for now, averaging method, which will be simple because we are using a simple moving average SMA, implied price will be price close. Our SMA runs on all the closing prices of the candles, and shift, which will indicate which data point are we selecting. So this is how we code it. The first input is our currency, our asset class, what we're trading. So I'm going to use now. Now means we're trading whatever asset that our EA is being placed on. Second one is time frame. I'm going to go ahead and put 0. 0 means we are using the time frame of the chart that the EA is placed on. If I put 60, it means that I can only trade on the 60-minute time frame. even though the EA or the robot is placed on a 15-minute time frame. Period, we know that it's 10. MA shift. MA shift allows you to modify the way the moving average is calculated, but we're not going to use this advanced modification for this portion, so I'll put 0, which is none. MA method, we're using a simple moving average, so I can do this mode underscore SMA, or another way to do it is to put a number. Check out the reference. MA method, click on enum. You see that there's 4 methods that are available to us: simple moving average, exponential moving average, smooth moving average, and linear weighted moving average. We'll be using the simple moving average. So we could either use mode SMA or type 0. So I'll type mode SMA. The next one will be applied price. To see what it means, click on enum applied price. You see that the SMA can be using the closing price or opening price or high price, low price of the candle. In our case, we are using the most basic one, which is the closing price. If you're slightly confused on how does the applied price affect the outcome, check out the document on SMA to see how the calculation is being done. So I'll go price underscore close. Okay, shift 0 indicates current bar. When the EA is being run, the current bar is always the latest bar to be formed. We are going to use 1 to represent the bar before the current bar. Once this is done, we need to create 3 more of this. So copy and paste and modify accordingly. SMA 10, 2 bars before, will have the same parameters, but have a 2 here. SMA 40, 1 bar before, we will edit 10 to a 40. Same for the last one, SMA 40 underscore 2, we will edit the period, change it to 40, and we'll shift it twice, which means 2 bars before the current bar.